This movie, after watching it, spoke to so many different elements of life. What was it that made you want to bring all these elements about in a...
I think it's just exactly what you're saying. It's the fact that in one movie, there are all these elements. And so to me, as a director, that means a lot. It means that an audience can glean different things from it. So I thought, well, here's a movie that combines both those things. And you know, it's all too rare that you can make a movie that has a chance to be a big screen experience, but it's not a fantasy. You know, there's no superheroes. These are real people. It's a real story, and yet it's kind of cinematic and intense in that big movie way.
World champion Nicky Lauda, trapped in a searing inferno of 800+ degrees.
What message do you think they should get from it?
Well, you know, I think it celebrates two very different guys, rivals. You know, they're pushing each other, even though they're hating each other, even though they're kind of loving each other. I mean, it's all that sort of stuff, like the Bird Magic documentary, or you know,
That's a good point.
And yet they also achieve a lot on their terms. And I think if there's a kind of a subplot and a theme, second theme there, it's that you sort of have to respect that for these guys, you know, and they pay the price for it.
I think that really resonated with me with the film, and I think audiences get that too.
Well, you know, we started screening it right away in the U.S. just to see what the U.S. audience would think of this, you know, because it's not American stars, it's not an American sport. People don't know the story, you know,
Right.
And audiences have been testing it and rating it, you know, as high as anything that I've ever done. So on a human interest level, you know, it's relatable, kind of the way I think, you know, King's Speech wasn't an American story, or Chariots of Fire is not an American story, or the movie Amadeus, you know. But these things kind of they're entertaining and they're ultimately relatable, and I hope people find that's the case with Rush. And I really hope they'll give it a chance on the big screen. I'm rooting for that.
Thank you. I think it definitely will do that.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.